Hey guys, another part of the how-to and what you need to get into hot-shotting. This part's going to be maintenance. What you need for maintenance. The thing with maintenance is you need to have a really good track record. No, not because you need to resell that truck good or something. None of that. It's DOT. DOT wants to see everything, what has been done on that truck. They're a little bit ridiculous, but then at the same time, it's better to be safe than sorry. I feel like that's the route they're taking, and they require so much things. If you maintain your truck, they'll never get up in your business. And what I mean never is they won't come and audit you just because they want to. At least in Washington here, they don't have that luxury or that time just to do random inspections. Well, I haven't heard or ran into one. I know it's an option. I know it's in their book that they could show up at your office and doing random, but for the most part, is when you fail your roadside is when they show up to your office. And maintenance, maintenance is a big one because it hits you heavy on your FMCSA scores. So I'm gonna go down a list roughly what I do and what ballpark I do my maintenance on my equipment, and hopefully this helps you guys. But I do my oil changes on the non-deleted about every 10, and on the deleted every 15, a little more sometimes. As far as tire life, on average we get 30, if we're lucky, 40,000 miles out of a set. There have been sets that guys squeeze 50,000 miles, but it all depends on the driver. Once again, a lot has to do with the driver and how they corner. The biggest thing is how they corner. They freaking chew those tires up pretty hard on the corners. So yeah. Now as far as DOT goes, DOT wants to see those oil changes, proof, meaning receipts and whatever you can. They want you to have a maintenance log. Okay guys, now the maintenance log, it needs to include at what mile what you did. Okay, just realistically, what'd you do every single time you did something? Just write it down in there, and they want to see that. They want to see a year's worth of log. They also want to see your annual inspection sheet. You gotta have one in the office and one in the truck, and the sticker on the truck. For the most part, it seems like they're fine with just having the sticker on the truck. Just make sure you have that piece in your paper in your office to back up that annual inspection. So that's that. Then you need to have a preventative maintenance program. So on that preventative maintenance program, you need to tell them, what's the plan for the year. I feel like they'll be happy with that, but better yet, excuse me, just break it down for them and make a little schedule for yourself. Every 10,000 miles, literally 10, 20, 30, just write it down there on your program, and working stuff in between as well, and write it all down. What are you gonna do at 10,000 miles? Well, an oil change, duh. At 20,000, you're gonna do an oil change, an tire rotation. Just come up with a system, and I'll give you guys a slight little program. Roughly how I run. So I'll give you an idea so you get the gist of it. So my preventative program is something along the lines of this. Every 10,000 miles, truck gets inspected, fully inspected. U-joints, ball joints, visually, and then go at it if it looks bad. Fluid leaks and stuff like that, Oil change, and for the most part, tire rotation. Every 10,000 miles. That's how it goes, So that's what's required of my guys at every 10,000 miles. When it comes for an oil change, look at the tires, pressure, oil change. Okay guys, as far as the filters go, the intake filters, the air filters, I try to, part of the program, they're every 20,000 miles, so use your common sense. Right now, this time of year, it's pretty dusty, so we try to do them a little sooner than that. But on average, it's every 20,000. So part of your program, preventative program, do every 20,000. So every other oil change, do air intake filter. This is part of your preventative maintenance. And the cops, the DOTs, they want to see that, every 50,000 miles. You know, we do 30 to 50,000, but I believe we log it at 30 or 40,000. Part of the program. Now, I'm not talking about maintenance logs. We log them when we do them, okay? But part of the program, the cops want to see that you got a program in place. You know, 30, 40,000 miles, we do a training service, you know? And that every 60,000 miles, we do the rear diffs. And now the transfer cases. I think we do it at 100 or 150. Guys, really don't waste your money beforehand. Unless you're doing a bunch of 4x4ing, towing, off-roading. I mean, unless you're in the oil field, I really don't see a point of you doing any services on your transfer case before that. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for that, but guys, I mean, I've done a couple of them, and it seems like the ideal would be about 100 to 150. Front diff, I think we do them at 100 as well. Even then, I'm not really seeing it. The rear diff, you know, the rear diff sees a lot of heat. Don't you dare go over 100 on the rear diff. I feel like it. So yeah, they just want to see you have a program in place. You know, they want to see you have a system. So, quote unquote safety. You know, safety first, is what they say. So, anyways, I'm probably forgetting something. My kid is just so happy. He's been singing away and been interrupting my videos, but you know, kids gotta be kids, right? Anyways, have a mighty fine day, and if I remember something, I'll add it to this video. All right.